new, thanks for joining in. This is a campsite review for our campsite. And we are at Turkey Pass Campground off Highway 9 in Norman, Oklahoma. It's a beautiful Easter morning. And the pad here is concrete pad. We do have water and electric. $50, $30, $20 amp, and we do have water hookups here. This pad is real flat. It does have the fire ring, grill, picnic table, and the lantern pole. These sites are real level. It's a beautiful campground. We're fixing to start cooking some breakfast here in a little bit. I was just wanting to go over some things with y'all about camping in springtime. You can see this campground, pretty good size, and there's not very many people here for an Easter morning. We had some storms blow through last night, and I'm gonna get into some safety details to explain what we did and how we got ready for that storm. We knew there were some storms coming, but we didn't know about tornadoes. So when we start cooking our breakfast, get everything up and going for breakfast, we'll sit there and explain some of that. See you in a minute when we start cooking. For breakfast this morning, we're just going to cook some scrambled eggs and bacon. Something that's going to be easy. I'm going to get me a I'm putting a little bit of butter on the griddle. Don't really need it with bacon because it has a lot of grease in it. Get this bacon on cooking. We got here the other day, Friday, a little bit early. Got set up, and I downloaded the weather app for this area just to keep up with it because I knew that there was going to be some storms blow through. Just so we keep up with the weather. I think I've showed y'all that hack before. We cut our bacon in two and hang on to one, and then we just slide them in. Then you don't have to worry about rewrapping them. You can go back in the refrigerator that way. We pulled in, found this campsite and set up, but we knew that there was going to be some thunderstorms. We just didn't know how bad the thunderstorm was going to be. So we actually scouted out this Thunderbird Lake's pretty good size. It goes further north, and we was looking at some campsites that we was originally going to get. And I don't know, just something about it was unsettling. Couldn't make up my mind on any of them. They was a little bit more woodsy. Any other day would have probably been fine, but the wind has started picking up some. So we checked it out and came down here to this one and looked at a couple more that was further north, and decided that we just come back here because we didn't really feel settling with the other campsites. And we get set up, and I guess it was probably a couple hours before dark. We was sitting out in the chairs and it started sprinkling, and we go inside the camper, and then the wind started picking up more, and we're at this campground so we can visit some family members over here more, and had no idea how bad the storm was going to be. And they started texting, asking if we was okay. We didn't understand why. It started raining harder by that time, and we got all the windows shut, and thought, well, we'll have to start listening to the weather a little bit closer. And about that time, the tornado sirens went off, and up the hill is the bathrooms. And of course, we stayed at this campground one other time, and I've got a campsite video. We can link to this video, and you can see that campsite. It's further up the hill. It's closer to the bathrooms, but we sirens went off, and we went up to the bathrooms with everybody else. And this spot here, when we was looking at it, felt the most calmest to us. Felt like this is probably one of the better places. But the reason we was looking is because anytime there's storms, you don't want to be in the camper because it can roll over with you. The wind can actually hit the sides of it. And that's what I was trying to do, is find a campsite that has the right angle for when the wind blows, and it will blow over the camper and not hit the side of it and roll it over in the middle of the night while we're asleep. So that's the main reason we was going from campsite to campsite. We got back over here, and then the tornado siren went off, and we understood why we didn't feel real settling with the others, because they was pretty close to the lake, and you'd get a lot of wind off of it. One of them was in a little bit of a valley, and the wind would come up through that. They had a lot more dead trees around it. This campsite doesn't have any dead trees around it, but it is all sun. So number 24 would be, unless you had a bigger camper with an awning, or come out in the springtime when it doesn't get so hot, would be a good campsite to go to. But and then lost my train of thought. So we searched for a campsite that when the wind hits, it would go over and not blow the camper over. And that's just a safety tip that we've learned in the past. We've had our big camper going back home and run into a hailstorm, and the wind was rocking the camper while we was going down the interstate pretty good. And first thing come in my mind, let's put the tail of the camper, or the back of the camper, into the wind so it can't roll as easy. And I've kind of always went with that philosophy. So we found this campsite, and I was watching the leaves blow, and I felt like this campsite here was a good place to go because the wind was blowing across the front of the camper and up and over the hill. You can see it's all wooded back here. all the way back here, there's nothing but land, so the lake's actually off to the left, so that would actually act as a natural barrier. This campsite, actually, this campsite here is actually sitting in a little bit of a valley. The only thing that I was worried about was maybe a little bit of water flash flooding over the top of this, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. It's fairly flat. Water coming off the hill wasn't as much. But you have the wood line here, and then off to the left over here, you can just see glimpses of the lake. So you got the woods around there, then you've got this hill that comes all the way around us. And I think that's what give us a more settling feeling inside when we seen this one. So this is the reason we picked this site. You hear people say go with your gut, and I've always tried to do that anyway, but I hear a lot more campers saying that because deep inside you know if it's going to be safe or not. So we picked this in here, and we got a lot of rain, but the wind wasn't real bad, and I'm guessing it's because of the wooded area around and this little bit of a hill that's behind us. It's kind of kept us safe. So my tip to you is if y'all still like going out camping and you know there's storms, when you come into a campground, especially if you don't pick one right away and you get there and you have time because you know the campground ain't full, is to drive through it. Drive through 2 or 3 of them if you have time, and look at the campsites and pick one out that kind of shields you from the weather, because it's not only the weather that can hurt you, it's actually if the camper gets flipped and you're in it at night, it can hurt you. Tornadoes. And that advice goes for every day as well. You're traveling, you go to a new state, just be aware of your surroundings. Make mental notes of everything that feels strange to you, and if your gut says a campsite ain't good, don't argue, just mosey on down the road and find another spot. But as you can see, the sun's out. It is a beautiful Easter morning here. We're cooking breakfast so we can get ready to go see some family members. We've got some we got one big trip that we got scheduled for August. I believe it's August. Before we finish up this breakfast and show you what we're actually going to get to cook and how we cook it, remember to hit the like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you will get notified every time a new video comes out. What that does is help us. It's free, but it also helps our channel to grow. We'd like to grow our channel a little bit more. We started out doing this channel just for the memories, so we'd have them on video. And what better way to keep them on a YouTube channel where it's permanent? So we turned it up and I turned it off. So if you would, hit that like and subscribe button, catch our future videos. Come along with us on our new adventures. Like I said, we got one big trip I know of that's planned in August. We'd like for you to come along with us on that one. And we're going to finish cooking breakfast, and then we're going to go visit with some family members, and then we'll catch you in the next video. Just remember, safety is the main purpose of camping. Having fun naturally is the first purpose for camping, but you want to be safe when you do it. Remember to live simple, simply live, and happy camping, and we'll catch you in the next video.